guys, everything new under the sun. This is the first official video, at least the introduction video, into my Airstream video playlist. So, you know, Airstreams are popular on YouTube right now. People moving into them, using them as tiny houses, restoring them, all this kind of stuff. I've had an interest in Airstreams probably for 20 years. I first saw Airstreams when we would go to my Nana and Grandpa's house, and I would see an Airstream sitting in a driveway every time we go there, and I thought, man, that looked really cool. And then we started, once we had kids, we got interested in camping, but you know, we started thinking, well, it would be real easy to have a camper. Campers are real easy, easier than tents, because you can pretty much pile all your stuff into a camper and not worry about rolling up your sleeping bags, worry about rain and weather, and have a nice enclosed space that's kind of safe and easy, much easier to kind of pack for when you go camping. So we first got a white camper. I think it was in 1962. It wasn't a Shasta, but I forget the make of it. I do have videos about that on my YouTube channel. But then after that, we got a bowler. Thought we had a smaller car, and we couldn't pull the white trailer. It was a 15-foot trailer with our little Dodge Caliber. So I ended up selling that, and I ended up getting a bowler. I found a bowler for a decent price, and I restored that. And you can see I have a playlist here, my 1977 bowler restoration, where I go through the purchase, the restoration of it, our travels, and I have a lot of restoration videos, 35 videos in this playlist. And that was well and good, and we used that a couple of times, and our Dodge Caliber could pull it, no problem. It was nice fiberglass, 13 foot. It was a great camper. I loved it, but for a family of 5, it's a little small, even with the bunk beds. The bunk beds, slept 2 more people, and our kids slept in it, but then we had a third baby, and then it's just a little cramped for a family of 5, and I would really like to have a bathroom. I know I'm getting pretty fancy here, but for a family, it's nice to have at least a toilet, so that when the kids have to go pee in the middle of the night, you don't have to take them out to the campground washroom. And so that started us looking, and we needed the money, so I sold the bowler and made a bit of profit off it, so that was good. But I want to encourage you to go check out the 35 videos in the bowler playlist. There's really good stuff there. But I always wanted to get another camper, and especially something a little bit bigger. I was thinking a 30-foot. But now that I've seen the 24, 25-foot Airstream trade winds, I started thinking about that. And one came up, and I don't know if it's stupid or not. I didn't pounce on the opportunity. It may be sold now, but I just want to, again, this is an intro video. Over the year, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get an Airstream and start restoring it, and I'll take you through the whole journey of restoring it, buying it, inspecting it, restoring it, and over this year, if not this year, then next year when I have the money, we'll see how that goes. But like I said, I want to start this playlist off and introduce you. So if you find my channel and you're interested in the restoration of Airstreams, then tag along with me. I'll put videos as much as I can. Maybe slow to start, but hopefully near the middle or the last half of the year, I'll hopefully have an Airstream that we can get going on. So this is the start of the journey for this playlist and this camper series, and so I'm excited to do it. I want to answer a few questions about why we're going in this direction, what we're going to do, and why we went with Airstream. So I'm just looking at my notes here just for the questions. So we are looking at an Airstream to repair, to restore. Timeline is maybe restored over 6 months, so over the winter or whatever, and get it on the road maybe for 2018. I don't think I'll have anything on the road, if I even have something, in 2017. But we're shooting there. You have to have dreams, and you have to start from somewhere, and you have to start shooting for something. So that's what we're going to do. So why an Airstream? Now, I did go look at an Airstream here, and I have it here, and I'll play this video in the background, and you guys can watch it as I talk. But I do have audio on this one. Actually, this is you can go look in this playlist that's in the description. You can watch this initial video of this initial Airstream, which is pretty beat up, but you can watch that. So there's the Airstream there, and I'll just play that in the background. Why an Airstream? Well, it's a little bit bigger. It is a high-end camper. So if you restore it, it's going to be worth something when you go to sell it again. And there will be people interested in it, especially if you get it up to a place where it's street legal, ready to go. People want a camper that's ready to go. So in terms of resale value, that's why I went for the Bowler originally, and that's why I'm interested in an Airstream, because the resale value is there. And so if we decide that it's too small, or we want to get something different, then it's not going to be hard to sell it. And that's plus Airstream is really well made. The quality is there, so it will last for many years, and so it's a good investment from that point of view. So the playlist is going to have in it the intro. It's going to have us when we find one. I don't know if I'm going to get this one. This is one of the ones that I said was it may be sold already, so we may have lost out, and I'm kicking myself now that I didn't make some sort of a deal with the guy. But anyways, something will come up, I'm sure. But this playlist will have a restoration of whatever Airstream we end up getting, full walkthrough and full review of it, videos on each part of the Airstream that we restore, and I would even like to try working out of it. So go on vacation for a month, sort of, and actually work out of the Airstream, almost live in the Airstream for a whole month, and I think that'll be really cool and add some real interest to the playlist. What are the long-term plans? Well, long-term plans are to restore it, and then we're going to go traveling in it. Our kids are getting to an age where it would be nice if we could go traveling for some length of time. We've never really traveled far with the kids yet. They're not quite old enough to appreciate any of that, but one is 4, and the next is 6, and the youngest is 8 months old. So they're getting to a point, the 2 older ones at least, to actually appreciate when we go on vacation somewhere. And ideally, if it turns out, we could keep this or restore it, because I would still prefer having an all original one. I'm looking for a 70s vintage one that is generally all original, but I want a rear master bedroom. But it may turn out that this one works out really well, and we renovate it. This is pretty much gutted, and it will need to be gutted further and restored from the ground up. It may turn out that we renovate this one to a place where we want to keep it, but I think I'll always have an Airstream. I think we'll see how that goes. Whether it's this one or another one or whatever one we restore, we might go through a couple of them, but we'll see how maybe a 24-foot one does. This is an Airstream Tradewind that this video is about. And like I said, this is 24, 25 foot. I was initially thinking for a 27 or a 31 foot one, but you're getting into a fair size there, although it would be really nice to have that. My ideal, like I say, would probably be a 30 foot, because you can have a full master bedroom in the back, and you can have a full bathroom shower, mid-bathroom shower, and a full area up front for just lounging and relaxing. But like I say, a 30-foot camper does get tricky to maneuver. A 24, 25-foot camper is a pretty usable size, and you can have a master bedroom in it. If we do it right, then we can have all the stuff that we want in it. So yes, what campers did we have before? Yes, the 1977 Bowler, and I think a 62 or a 66 tin can camper, basically, which was a pretty classic camper. We actually liked that size. It was only a 15-footer, but it did everything we wanted. But a little bit of extra space to have a master bedroom would really be nice. The ideal is to have a dinette that we could actually keep in place and not have to put down at night for the kids to sleep in. So to have dedicated sleeping areas, basically, that would be the ideal. We also want a bathroom, at least a bathroom, and while I'm doing a bathroom, I would probably also create at least space for a shower, because it'd be nice to have those, and if we went to sell it, the next person would probably want that as well. So these are the key things that we're looking for as we go shopping for a camper, an Airstream. We're looking for a master bedroom. We're looking for a bathroom that the kids can use in the middle of the night, and hopefully a shower. At least create the plumbing for a shower, even if I don't complete it. And and then a kind of a dedicated dinette space that we wouldn't have to put down at night, so that we could relax and have some fun when we're camping. And something that fits a family of 5 a bit easier than certainly the 13-foot bowler and even the 15-foot camper, tin can camper that we had. So those are what we're looking for, and so as we search over the next couple of months, we'll take you along with us, and we'll see what we find. Hopefully we can find something within our budget. This one here is $1,000. So again, I'm kicking myself that I didn't just say that, you know, I'll take it. There's another person who's interested in it and has their money on it. You know, if I could find $1,000 now, you know, maybe he would go for it. But I don't have $1,000, so I gotta save up some money. Got to get the money, and I think it'll be a really fun playlist and attainable for us as well. It's going to be something that shouldn't break the bank. Should be, you know, this will require a lot of tear out, a lot of rebuilding. It's going to require a lot of, you know, 2x2s and some half-inch plywood, etc., and a lot of cleaning and some metal work. It's going to be some metal work there for sure. But all that said, I think it's an attainable goal. It's something we can do, and so I hope you come along for the ride. This is going to be the, like I say, the introduction video to the Airstream playlist, and I hope to have one over the course of the next year or two, and we're going to fill this out with lots of videos of restoration, and even I guess it'll be part of this series as well, living in an Airstream. We're not moving out of our house, but I want to do a video where or a series of videos where we pretty much live in it for a month and just see, wouldn't that be interesting to see how we handled that, and do a day-to-day vlog about actually living in an Airstream with a family of 5. That would be interesting, I think, to see the trials and struggles with that. So anyways, you can catch this video that's playing in the background here. It's a little bit wobbly for sure, but you can catch this. Go back to the... So this is the, this is the video where this is the part where we come across, there you can see it, there it is there. This is the video where we come across initially and talk to the owner of it, the current owner of it, who's basically trying to just get rid of it. But I will leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you come along for the ride, as it were, and follow along. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and we'll keep getting you some videos here for the Airstream playlist over the next year. That is the plan, hopefully. So we'll see if we can do that, and you can come along for the ride with us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Okay.